A bridge shaped like a parabolic arc has a horizontal distance of 20 feet. The center and highest point of the arc is 5 feet above the ground. What is the height of the bridge at a point 5 feet from the center? Okay? So, imagine, we are looking at a bridge. So, meron naman tayong keyword na binanggit sa problem. Sabi daw, the center and the highest point of the arc is 5 feet above the ground. So, let's say, ito yung ating horizon. Ito yung pinaka-ground level natin. So, pwede nating isipin na baka yung bridge ay paganyan. Okay? Kaso, pagka ganyan, di sana ang sinabi ay lowest point. But in the problem, sinabi the highest point of the arc. So, imagine nyo yung kalumpang bridge, di ba? From dyan sa bayan, parang pataas siya, tapos medyo stiff na ko, tapos pababa. So, technically, ganyan yung magiging itsura ng ating bridge. So, parabolic figure siya. Okay? Again, I already mentioned before yung slight differences ng ating mga figures, yung semicircular, parabolic, elliptical, hyperbolic. So, meron silang kanya-kanyang pinaka-curve. Meron silang unique curve, unique sa kanila. So, may kanya-kanya silang pinaggagamitan. So, in this case, we have a parabolic bridge. So, kunwari, ganyan yung itsura. So, ito ay bayan, tapos ito ay going SM. Yan, ganyan siya. So, sabi daw dito sa ating problem, the width of this bridge is 20 feet. Okay, so horizontal width niya or horizontal distance niya is 20 feet. And then, may binigay tayong distance sa center. Ibig sabihin, the highest point at the arc, so sa center, going to the ground mismo, that is 5 feet. So, 5 feet high siya at the center. So, ganyan yung pinaka-figure natin. So, ang tanong sa atin, what is the height of the bridge at the point 5 feet from the center? So, from the center, itong center part natin, layo tayo dyan ng 5 feet. So, move tayo ng 5 feet, kunwari dito. Okay, halfway. So, ang tinatanong, gaano siya kahaba dito sa part na to? Ganon din sa kabilang side. Symmetrical sila. So, gaano siya kahaba dun sa part na yon? Gaano siya kataas? Okay? Sa part na yun. 5 feet from the center of the bridge. Gaano siya kataas? Okay? So, kung dun sa center siya ay 5 feet, probably mas mababa siya dun sa part na yon. Ano? So, in this example, you can decide whether you put the vertex, ito mismong highest point natin, at the origin in the Cartesian plane, or you put this certain middle point dun sa ating origin. So again, drawing your problem, drawing or illustrating your problem in Cartesian plane, as long as walang binigay na certain coordinates na dun ipaplat, you can decide. Okay? So in this case nga lang, safe sila parehas i-put dun sa origin. It's either the vertex or the middle point. So, I'll show you two solution for this. So, again, we have a parabolic bridge. 20 feet ang distance niya, horizontal distance. 5 feet po yung pinaka-distance niya or pinaka-height niya at the center. Okay? So, remember, diba, this is facing down. This point, which is the highest point na binanggit, that is your vertex. Okay? And then, from the vertex going to a certain point, that is your focus. Remember the condition, the distance from the vertex to the focus, that is represented by A, 4 times that distance should be the total distance of your latus rectum. So, pag chinek natin siya in this problem, the distance from the vertex, let's say this is your focus, itong pinaka-ground natin. Okay? So, by assumption, we say that this is A. So, if A is 5, 4 times 5, that is 20. So, the length of your latus rectum must be 20. Since the horizontal distance is also 20, we say that this is now the length of your latus rectum. Okay? Again, hindi natin siya basta dinicide na, ay, ito yung given, ito na yung latus rectum. Hindi po. You have to check it among the other conditions given. Tama ba siya? Is it 4 times the distance from the vertex to the focus? Is the focus at the middle part of the latus rectum that I am planning to choose? Ito ba yung ating latus rectum? Middle point ba niya yung focus? Yes. So, if nag-fit sila sa kada condition, dun lang tayo mag-a-agree. So, in this case, this is your vertex. Okay? And then, 5 feet away from the vertex is your focus. The total distance of the latus rectum is 20 feet. So, first example, first solution, let us place the vertex at the origin. So, usually, ganun yung ginagawa kasi natin. We place the center, the vertex, yung mga pinaka main part ng ating parabola dun sa origin. So, try natin siya ilagay sa Cartesian plane. Let's say this is your Cartesian plane. We have the x and y axis. Okay. So, x-axis, y-axis. So, kapag dinrawing natin itong parabolic bridge natin, okay, kunwari ganyan yung itsura niya. Sorry for my drawing. So, yan. Ganyan yung ating parabolic bridge. Hindi na siya kamukha. Tapos, the vertex is at 0, 0. Of course, dun nga natin siya nilagay. So, the vertex is at 0, 0. 5 units down to the focus. So, that is negative 5. This will be your focus. Okay? Ito yung vertex ha. Vertex. Focus, the coordinate of the focus is 0, negative 5. Okay? Kasi that is 5 units down. And then, passing through your focus, that is your latus rectum with the length 20. So, meaning, kapag kinuha natin yung point dito, this will be 10,5. Bakit po 10? The total width of itong curve natin dito sa ating ground level natin siya, that is 20 feet. So, since meron tayo ditong partition, yung middle part, mahahati siya sa dalawa. So, 10 siya from this part to the right side. That is 10, ang x. And then, yung y value natin is 5. Kasi 5 feet down siya from the x-axis. Okay? Yun yung ating basis ha. 10,5 siya dito sa part na to. 10, negative 5 since it's going down. And then, dito sa kabila, 10 pa din siya, but we have to use negative 10. So, we have negative 10, negative 5. Okay? Again, these are the points of your latus rectum. The total length of your latus rectum is 20. The focus is at 0, negative 5. But, again, balik ka sa problem. Ang tinatanong sa atin ay 5 feet from the center. So, ito yung center natin, center part natin. Move ka daw ng 5 feet. So, move ka ng 5 feet. Ibig sabihin dito, ito, gaano to kataas? Again, connect mo siya dun sa curve. Kasi yung curve natin yung i-define ng ating equation. So, ito yung hinahanap sa atin ngayon, yung point na yon. Okay? Pag nilagyan natin siya ng coordinate, that is 5 feet from your y-axis. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, that is 5, ang nawawala natin na coordinate ay yung y, yung height. Okay? Bakit po 5 feet given in the problem? 5 feet from the center. Okay? 5 feet from the center, what is the height? Or how high is the bridge? So, ayun, dun sa part na yon. Sorry. Yung point na yon. So, we have 5, y. Okay? So, let's write the defining equation. The vertex is at 0, 0. The latus rectum is 20. Actually, yun lang yung kailangan natin when we write the standard form of equation. Remember, this is facing down. The formula is x squared. Again, the vertex is at 0, 0. X squared is equal to negative facing down kasi. And then 4a times y. Okay? So, meron na tayong 4a. Again, 4a is the length of your latus rectum. So, the defining equation now will be x squared is equal to negative 20y. Okay? Facing down kasi siya, kaya negative. So, ano yung gagamitin nating point to answer the problem? That is 5, y. Okay? 5y. So, substitute natin siya dito. We have 5 squared for x squared, and then this is equal to negative 20y. 5 squared is 25, is equal to negative 20y. And then isolate the variable, you divide it by negative 20. Okay? And then we will now have y is equal to negative 1.25. Okay? 25 divided by negative 20 is negative 1.25. That is the value of your y. Ibig sabihin, dito sa ating Cartesian plane, okay, the vertex is at 0, 0. Ang coordinate po ng point na to ay 5, lagay ko dito, 5, 1, negative 1.25, which is correct. Ibig sabihin, that is 5 feet away from your y-axis and 1.25 feet down, kasi negative, from your x-axis. So, ang distance na tinutukoy ng 1.25 ay ito. Itong nandito. However, ang tinatanong sa atin ay height ng bridge. Itong nandito sa loob. So, in order to do that, this is not yet the final answer. In order to do that, ano nga ulit yung total or highest height ng ating bridge? That is 5 feet. Ito yung total height ng ating bridge. 5 feet yung binigay kanina. Meaning, kung meron tayo ditong excess na 1.25, you have to subtract that from 5 to get the height inside the curve. So, you have here, height, okay, is equal to 5 minus the coordinate here, which is 1.25. Okay? So, we just do plain subtraction of distances. So, wala po doong kinalaman yung negative, ha? Again, hindi siya minus negative 1.25. Ang minus natin ay distances. So, we use the absolute value. So, 5 total distance, ito total height, minus yung lawas dito na 1.25. So, we'll now get itong mahaba, yung excess, or yung nasa loob ng curve. So, 5 minus 1.25 is equal to 3.75. This is now the actual height. Ito na siya, itong nandito. So, again, to answer the problem using this solution, we'll answer that as the height of the bridge at a point 5 feet from the center is 3.75 feet. Okay? So, tama naman siya. If you check, from the center, the height is 5 feet. 5 feet away from the center, the height is 3.75, which is smaller. Which is tama, kasi dapat paliit yon. Okay? So, this is the answer using the first solution. Again, we place the vertex at the origin. However, paano kapag ang gusto ko palang i-place sa origin ay yung ito? Ma'am, paano pa ang gusto kong i-place sa itong ground? Ito yung pinaka-basis ko. Gusto ko siya dito i-place. So, let's try. We'll draw the same, but different Cartesian plane. So, let's say, mag-drawing tayo ng Cartesian plane natin. Pwede naman kasi yon. Okay? So, this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Tapos, nag-decide tayo, ma'am, ang gusto ko pong i-place, gusto ko po ipantay yung ground dito sa x-axis. So, ito yung ground natin. Ito yung ground level. Okay? So, the ground level is 20 feet ang distance. So, this is negative 10. This is positive 10. Tapos, drawing natin yung ating parabolic, bridge. So, ito na yung parabolic bridge natin. Okay? So, from the problem, sabi daw, the parabolic bridge, ito yung ating ground level, is 5 feet high at its highest point dun sa curve. So, ibig sabihin, this is positive 5. Okay? Sinusundan lang natin kung anong binigay. So, again, ang dinecide natin dito ay ang ground ang ilalagay natin sa origin. So, now, Same pa din siya. Facing down pa din yung parabola. However, your vertex now has the coordinate 0, 5. Hindi na siya 0, 0. That's 0, 5 na. Kasi, your focus is now at 0, 0. Okay? Again, if your vertex is 0, 5 and your focus is 0, 0, the distance is 5 feet, check nyo pa din. Halimbawa, hindi natin to ginawa kanina ha. Nandito lang ulit. Ito yung ating original solution. So, check nyo pa din. Ito bang distance na ito? 5. Pag ba tinimes ko siya sa 4, papasok ba siya dun sa total distance nito? Kasi ito yung midpoint. So, still tama naman siya. Kasi 20 nga yung total distance natin dito sa ground. And then, the midpoint is at 0, 0, which is 5 feet away from the vertex, 0, 5. So, if that is the case, correct na tayo. Your parabolic arc is facing down, the vertex at 0, 5. The length of latus rectum is 20. Ito, 20, given in the problem. Pag sinulat natin ang equation niyan, hindi na siya ito. Iba na siya. Kasi meron tayong HK. So, we follow yung HK natin, that is x minus h quantity squared is equal to negative 4a times y minus k. Okay? So, ang meron tayo in the problem is the vertex at 0, 5 and then the length of latus rectum 20. So, substitute natin, x minus 0 quantity squared is equal to negative, your length of latus rectum is 20, and then you have y minus 5. Y minus 5. K. So, our defining equation now will be x squared is equal to negative 20 times y minus 5. This is now your standard form of equation based on the problem. Ganun pa din yung tanong. How high is the bridge 5 feet away from the center? So, ito yung center point natin. Move daw tayo ng 5 feet. So, ito ay 5 feet. Gano'n siya kataas at this point? Okay, so ang coordinate nito, same pa din. 5, y. Y is still unknown. But, iba na yung gagamitin nating equation. Ito na. So, substitute 5y to our defining equation. Lagyan nga natin ng hati. This is solution number 1. This is solution number 2. Okay? So, substitute natin yung 5y dito. We have 5 quantity squared is equal to negative 20 times y is unknown minus 5. And then 5 squared is 25 equals negative 20 times y minus 5. In this case, since ito ay multiplication, we can isolate the group by dividing both sides by negative 20. So, 25 divided by negative 20 is still negative 1.25. Same like dun sa kanina. Cancel yung negative 20, will be left with y minus 5. Okay? So, to isolate y, we will transpose negative 5. So, we have here y is equal to negative 1.25 and then this is negative, magiging plus 5 siya dito. Okay? So, therefore, your y now is equal to negative 1.25 plus positive 5. That results to positive 3.75. Okay? So, that is the coordinate of this point. You have here 5, 3.75. Okay. And at this solution, this is the answer, exact answer na siya. Ma'am, bakit po ganun? Bakit sa kabila nag-minus? Bakit po dito tama? Again, this is the distance from the ground, from the x-axis going up, which is also the same thing asked in the problem, the distance from the ground going up until that curve. So, tama lang na 3.75. However, dito sa kabila, iba yung pinag-uusapan natin. 1.75 is the distance from the axis going down. Okay? That is why nag-subtract pa tayo sa 5 to get yung natitira sa loob ng curve. Yun po yung pinagkaibahan nila if magkaiba yung positioning natin in the Cartesian plane. So, both of them naman is correct na pag-aralan natin, alam nyo yung gagawin. Both of them din ay simple lang din. It's just need analysis, and of course, dapat careful kayo in what you use or how you write the equation. Again, bagbabasihan nyo ng maigi kung ano talaga yung ginamit nyong conditions. Like dito, vertex at 0, 0, dito, vertex at HK. So, technically, makikita nyo na nag-iba yung kanilang equation. Depende sa kung ano yung ginamit nyo. But still, they still have the same answer at the end. So, to answer the problem, we have the height of the bridge at a point 5 feet from the center is 3.75 feet. Okay? This is now our final answer.